Hi Stampers, this is Karen Phillip. I'm a Stampin Up Demonstrator and I'm pleased to show you how to make this card. And this is just a fancy fold, simple fold gift card holder. And this is what it looks like. It opens like this, and up here is a place for your gift card or cash or whatever you'd like to put in there. Here's another version going the opposite direction, and this one, again, it opens up and has a place for your gift card or whatever you'd like to put in there. So let's get started. We'll be making this one. The first thing we need is a piece of cardstock that's 5.5 by 8.5. It's scored at 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. We will fold it in on the left at just fold it in on the 1 1/4 score line and on the 4 1/4 score line. And basically this is how you'll get your card. We can burnish it a little bit here if I can find my bone folder. Well, I'm using my finger. I had it out. So we're just burnishing this down. The first part, before we glue this, we need to put our designer paper on there. So I have a strip 1 by 5 1/4, and this piece will go here and one will go on this side. Let's put that on. This paper is really pretty paper. It looks like silk, and this is from our celebration paper, one of the free items that we can get. And it's a 6 by 6 pack. You get 8 sheets per color, and one side is this marbly kind of color. It's pink and I think crushed curry and a what color is this? I just used it today. Bermuda Bay, and a blue and a gray. So one side is the texture like that, like almost like a marble, and this is almost like a silk. Okay. So with a $50 order, you can get this paper free. So I'll put my other side on. And that goes on the right side. So when you put this on, you want to leave a little bit of a 1/8 inch all the way around, and then this is on the inside piece once it's folded in. Before we put our white on, before we glue this, we have to put our white on. But we will first so this is how the card will go. This piece goes inside. I'll have all the measurements in my comments. So this piece is stamped. I'm making this an anniversary card, and this says, I'll tell you once I stamp it. This says, "Here's to another year of happily ever after." I'll put that on. And when we put this on, we want to make sure that it doesn't come down too far. There should be a little gap here, probably about 1/8 of an inch or a little more. And you want to make sure that the white doesn't show coming out of the bottom here when you close it up. Okay, next part, I have these really cute hearts from the dies that I'm using in the stamp set. It's called Always in My Heart. I don't believe it's a bundle, but you can buy them separately. And it's in the annual catalog. So these little hearts, it's a border. And then I also punched out these hearts for the front, and this is the banner that is used across the front. And also in these dies, it has all of these as well. So these are flowers that go with the set, that go with the stamps, and then this heart and some more flowers. So it's not all hearts, it's hearts and flowers, so it's not necessarily real Valentine-y, if you will. Okay, so that's what these are, and I will just glue these on. I'm using a dotted tape. You could glue it this is just quicker for me. And then these go with the hearts coming toward this way, so they'll be in the direction of this top piece. And you leave again 1/8 of an inch along the bottom. And the reason why I use the dotted tape, it doesn't leave little webs inside of our hearts. Just a quick way to do it. Again, you could glue it. It's just so tiny on this top part. So then there's a piece that is the rest. It was the cutoff basically of these hearts, but we're going to put it on, and you can see it's got the little bumpies here, and that just, I think you can see it there. Now you can see it like little scallops. They look like little scallops. So that's how we'll put that piece in there. Again, I'll have all the dimensions below. And so like that. And basically that's it for the decorating of the inside. Now we need to glue down this flap, and I am using my Stampin' Seal Plus, or you could use a tear and tape. And I'm just putting the tape along the bottom, or the edge right here, and I'm putting it on the other side just up to the score line. So you can kind of see where it is, here and here. And we fold that in, and now we have a gift card holder. And it's that simple. For the front of the card, we have some dotted heart embossing folders, and one is just, this one is dotted hearts, and this one is a pattern that has some lines and or squiggles and some hearts. So that's the one I'm using for the front of this card. You can kind of see it. So we'll attach that onto the front. And the hearts go up, so they're puffy out. And this just gets centered on that front part. And I wanted a little interest, so I have some hearts that I cut out of that one die, and you get 6 hearts. So to store things, I like to put them on a Post-it note. I'll take my pickup tool and my Tombow glue, and you may or may not be able to see these, but there are a bunch of hearts. So there's one that's centered. We'll put a little glue, a little dot of glue right in the center, if you can get it going here. There we go. And then every other heart. So there'll be a total of 5. And this works out perfectly for this. And there are 6 hearts in this row of hearts, but we'll use one for the inside. So I'm using the end of my pickup tool, and there's sticky on it. Tacky, it's tacky, let's put it that way. It's not sticky, it's tacky. So then I can pick up these little hearts and place them right on the glue. Come on. Okay. Of course, they normally just pop right off, and now they're not. All right. And that goes pretty quickly, normally, when they cooperate. There we go. And then I took some of the in color, the purple in color gems. They are the 21, 23 in color gems, and we have purple. And I ran out of them, but this is, and you'll need 4 of them to go across in between the other hearts. So there'll only be 4 of that and 5 of the hearts glued on. The next step is taking our final heart here, and we'll put that on the inside. Just need a little dot of glue. I'll put that up here. And when these don't work, you tap it, and it comes right out. Unless you're videoing something, and then it doesn't come out at all. Oh, gee. Normally that works. Or you could use a glue dot, that'll work. And I'll put that on later. Oh my goodness. Okay, so after you have your little jewels on there, you will take the banner, and it has you can see them a little bit. There's 2 embossed marks on each side, and that's so that we can fold it under. You fold one under on the score line and up, and that's how you get your banner. Whoops. Like so. And so you have this cool banner that it's kind of 3D look, and you can, I did white embossing with it, and this is an anniversary card. So these stamps, because they're photopolymer, you can curve them. This one's already a little curvy, but then you can also see, and the reason why you want to have the fold lines already so that you can see where the center is, but when you stamp it, this really needs to be flat. So we'll be stamping it like this in the Versamark, and I think I'll just do that. Not everybody knows how to emboss. So I'm using an embossing buddy if you have one, and that takes static off. I think you can get that at any craft store, or you can just take some cornstarch and put it in a little baggie, or like a, what do they call that, the cloth stuff when you cook. I don't cook, so but I remember seeing it. Cheesecloth, that's what it's called. Okay, so now I'm stamping this. I have it in Versamark. I'm stamping it between my lines, and then I use containers. Keeps it nice and easier to tap it down, and then we'll just heat it up real quick. It goes quick, so if you have tweezers or something, you could use that to hold it because it does get hot, but we should be alright. And the reason why I want to show you, there's sort of a trick to gluing it down so that it lays nice. There we go. So it does go quick at least. So now we will put a little glue on the back. Oh, wait, I have to do this. I missed a part. Sorry. If I don't do it now, it will mess up. So now I'm taking some of this Tombow glue and putting it. Oh no, I'm not. I will use my tear and tape, or my Stampin' Plus. You need a good adhesive is what you need. So I will put this on this bottom part of the banner on both sides, just by the first crease, and then this will fold in so the glue is right up to the edge here. Then I will use some dimensionals. And I will put 3 dimensionals on here, one in the center, and this needs to be pushed down, one right next to it. So this is next to that when it's pushed down, otherwise it pops up. And the same thing on the other side. Wait a minute, all thumbs today here. Okay. Then we will put this on our card, and when you do that, you have to squeeze these down at the same, well, you have to squeeze them down as you're pushing this down so that that lays flat. Kind of push it down, so this is getting pushed down. Hold this side down. That way everything just stays in place. Seems tricky, a little bit. Takes some finesse. And the last part is taking 2 little hearts that I have, and we will glue those on the bottom here. just for a little bit of something something. And now we have our gift card holder. And it's a great anniversary gift for people who give cash or gift cards. So thanks for watching and have a great day.